Do me a favor and stick around till the end. It will be worth it. Bungie slapped the taste out of their employees' mouths and ours. They called the employees they let go underperformers and blamed us, the consumer, for not purchasing enough of their weak, broken offering of a game for them having to lay off their workers, not wanting to take any responsibility themselves. They shifted blame like they always do. We've all seen it for years. Tell me if this sounds remotely familiar. You play the game and load in and it's laggy as heck. Loading screen forever, with your ship swaying back and forth on the screen for an eternity. And then, bam, you get some kind of animal error code like Weasel or name the animal of the week. The definition of every one of their frigging error codes comes down to this. Check your connection. The error may be due to your internet connection. Bungie has never really wanted to accept blame for their messes, and the modus operandi continues to this day. The hubris of Bungie to put out shit content that most didn't like and then turn around and blame the customer for your shit underperforming product not being a cash cow is out of touch on an unimaginable level. In for a penny, in for a pound, as the saying goes. So okay, Bungie, hold my beer. As content creators, we often go all in for whatever niche we're into. In this case, I'm talking about Destiny 2, the game we love to hate, at least at this point. More specifically, where do we go from here? Destiny 2 seems to be in its final death throes and is hemorrhaging players, respect, retention, and most importantly, employees. If you haven't seen or heard what's going on, then check out my last video right after this one. Destiny 2 is a puzzle wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in a puzzle. I think that's the best way to describe the current Destiny 2 relationship. As a player, I'm somewhat miffed as to why Bungie does what it does with Destiny 2. The relationship with players, content creators, and Bungie is symbiotically abusive. Bungie puts out subpar content that they want a premium price for. Players purchase the game and give their feedback on said game. Content creators who also play the game give their feedback, but here's the conflict. Certain large creators are in bed with Bungie. You know it. I know it. We all know it. Do you think for 1 second that being invited out to Bungie headquarters doesn't come with the implied pressure of saying good things about their game? When these certain large creators criticize the game, they always make sure to go out of their way to praise and say that, I'm sure they are addressing whatever the problem is behind the scenes. I'm sure they is code speak for, hey guys, players are pissed and I can't fake that the game is in a good state right now, so I have to play my role. Wink, wink. They don't want to be cut off from their special access to Bungie. I don't have that pressure. This current PR nightmare from Bungie's self-inflicted wound has brought a certain aspect into a larger spotlight and has always been part of my thinking as a content creator. What if this game ends? What happens then? Well, these large Destiny 2 creators are starting to shit their pants. How the heck are they going to make money? They don't have another game to go to, at least not with an audience large enough to follow them on another game, a game that they themselves might not play. You'll see these guys and gals pivot and start running like rats off a ship. If you're in the stock market, you know not to put all your funds into one stock. If that stock crashes, you're screwed. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building. Most of your favorite large creators, and this goes for streamers too, have not diversified their content and are one-trick ponies. They are subject to Destiny 2 market crash. I, for one, certainly don't make a living off of this. I do it for the love of making content, helping other players, and just to express myself. This shit is fun. Unlike the big creators, I make content on other stuff, not tied just to Destiny 2. The vested interest they have to keep spewing positive things about Bungie, and this game is purely one of self-interest and self-preservation. Some creators that were pretty big got out a while ago as they saw where this was going. Bungie will only make banging content when their backs are against the wall. When they are forced to, and we put up with it for far too long. A lot of us drank the big creator Kool-Aid, often ignoring independent creators' warnings and criticisms, deferring to the so-called experts. The big difference this time is Bungie took shots directly at us as consumers. Well, Bungie, the consumers are tired and pushing back big time. Think about this for a minute. How many of you followed a creator that made content for the game you liked, and once you stopped playing that game, how often did you watch that creator? For how long? That is what is scaring the likes of certain creators. This is the end game. The Avengers aren't coming to save anybody's ass this time. Bungie's treatment of their employees and the consumer has caused this. To be fair, Bungie responded and said they were going to basically give us great content going forward because we deserve their best. To be honest, fuck your platitudes and corporate PR bullshit. You're only trying to save your pre-order sales right now. You mismanaged your employees, your money from Sony, and your customers. You did that. Check your connection because the problem is on your side. At this point, I really don't care what Bungie says or however Bungie tries to spin this or that about what they're going to do with Destiny and, you know, how they effed up and messed up and screwed up and, you know, we don't know the full story. I'm sure there's plenty that we don't know, but right now there's a lot that we do know. And just based on what I've seen so far and heard, you know, it's disgusting to me. You know, it makes you look back and think all the things that Bungie's done, you know, as far as like the charity work and so on and so forth, and saying we stand behind this, we stand behind that. It just makes you wonder, was that all just bullshit? Was it all done just to make the company look good? Because there are so many things coming out now that make you think back and look back and say, yeah, they were probably just BSing their way through a lot of stuff just to make the company look good and seem good in order for us to just go ahead and keep filling their coffers with our money. You know, the more and more things that happened with Bungie, you know, striking out on their own and then getting purchased by Activision, and then, you know, becoming, you know, oh, we're solo, we're on our own, you know, or whatever the order is, you know, we're an independent company and we can do this, that, and the other. You know, it's like you guys are flush with cash. Now, all of a sudden, you're not flush with cash. And that problem is because, oh, it has nothing to do with the giant building that we built. No, it's nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with these bonuses. Bonuses were deferred by, you know, our CEOs and other bigwigs so that the employees could continue to work. Stop lying. Okay, no matter which way you spin it, man, you guys screwed the hell up. So right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit back with a nice hot tea and watch the rats running off the burning SS Destiny 2. It's your time, and I thank you for spending it with me. Have a great day.